This time it came up first on there. It took a second more to come up on TikTok. Good morning, good morning. It is, I turn that down a little bit. It is not Monday. It is Thursday. It is Thursday, April 3rd today. I don't know why I was thinking Monday. Maybe it's just the energy. We're just going to give it a minute. I am live on 2 devices. I am live on TikTok as well as live on YouTube. And so if you see me looking up there, it's because that's where TikTok is, and there tends to be a lot more activity in conversation on that particular screen. As well, I do have some notes because I do want to make sure that I'm going to cover all of the information that I want to cover today. So today we're going to talk about quantum field manipulation and mastering your frequencies. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome topic. Good morning, Diamond Girl. How are you doing, love? So we're going to just wait a little moment for people to load in, and then I'll get started. And in the meantime, I have some really hot tea here. Good morning, Michael. And hi, Donna. So today we're going to talk about quantum field manipulation and mastering your frequency. And I don't wait too long at the beginning of the live because I want to make sure that we're processing through. Plus I do post my live, so I don't want those that are watching it on the replay to have to watch a big part of the beginning of the show where there's just waiting and waiting and waiting for it to get started. So I'm going to get started. And the first thing that we're going to do is just talk about what we're going to be learning today. So the core things that we're going to be learning is how your vibration imprints the quantum field and creates ripples that affect your timeline. Why does frequency precede form in all manifestations? The difference between thinking about a new reality and becoming a vibrational match for it, and mastering tools of consciousness for timeline shifting and energetic precision. So lots of cool things that we're going to talk about. But first, what I like to do is a little guided meditation or energy check-in, something to begin the show with where you're going to get in connection with yourself. So one of the things that we want to do, and for those of you that are on TikTok, I really appreciate it if you can tap the screen, because unfortunately that's how it puts the video on the For You page ahead of everybody else. A slay queen? I don't know what that means. I don't know if you call it that. I am somebody who is in divine alignment and operate under divine timing. I do not hustle. I flow. I have structure and flow, and that's the way it should be for all of us. This whole dynamic of hustle, 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 grind, grind, grind is outdated. So how can you master your energy and your frequency so that you can align with the things that are meant for you? So before we get started, or as we get started, sorry, before we get into the topics that we're going to be teaching today, let's do this little check-in, this little little bit of a meditation. It's a mini meditation. So one of the things that I want you to do is find a comfortable spot to sit and put your phone in a safe space, and then you're just going to sit, close your eyes, let your hands rest gently on your lap, close your eyes, and then we're just going to start to take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. So nice breath in and out. That one felt really good. I think we should do a couple more. Another big breath in and out. Another big breath in and out. Now, while we're doing this breath, we're going to add a little bit to it. So as we inhale, we're going to envision this beautiful crystalline golden light filling in your cells, expanding through your body. And when we exhale, we're going to see any tension or any stale energy. We're just going to see that release. Okay, so inhale, beautiful golden crystalline energy. And exhale any tension. Inhale that beautiful crystalline energy. And exhale tension. Now we're going to see this beautiful golden light expand through your body and out into your auric field, creating this sphere of golden white light around you. And this is purifying and cleansing your aura. It's cleansing just your energetic field. So allow that to cleanse. Another breath in and out. Watching that beautiful energy radiate out into your environment. Okay. Now, as you're visualizing your body as this sphere of light, I want you to focus on the center point, this 0 point inside your field, the infinite stillness between time and space. Okay. There is no past, there is no future, there's just this moment. So allow yourself to rest firmly in this moment. Release any identities, any past. You just arrived today on earth. You have no past and you have no future, just this moment. Another big breath in. Feel that light waking up your cells. See it sparkles, the sparkles of source energy being activated in the codes of your DNA template. So your DNA, see it activating through this beautiful light that you're breathing in and bringing into your cells. Now we're going to say an affirmation. Okay, we're going to say an affirmation. And you can do this silently inside your mind, or you can speak it out loud if you're capable. So I now call all aspects of myself into the present moment. I return to 0 point. I return to truth. I return to the I am. Okay. And just pause now and just continue to breathe and allow that affirmation to settle into your bones and into your cells, settling into your space. We're going to take and say another affirmation or invocation. Okay. I am now the architect of my quantum reality. I align my field with clarity, precision, and divine truth. I activate my power as a conscious co-creator. It is so. Now we're going to take another deep breath in and seal this into your field. Okay, that big breath, and just seal it into your energetic field. And as you exhale, visualize that crystalline energy, that light expanding outward, stabilizing your presence across all timelines. Okay? And now that you've done that, we're ready to begin. And I can actually say hi. Hi, Keita. How are you, love? Hello, everybody. Alrighty. And if you're on YouTube, please like the live and say hello. This is not meant to be just me orating to you. This is supposed to be an interactive environment while you're on the live anyway. All right, so our core teachings today, we're talking about the quantum field. We're talking about manipulation of the quantum field and mastering your frequency. Okay, so our core teachings. Nice, Keita, beautiful. Hi, Hi, Crystal, how are you? Okay, so the mechanics of the quantum field, how timelines respond to vibration, not thought alone. Okay, so the quantum field is a living, intelligent matrix that organizes itself in resonance with your dominant vibrational state. So it's not that it fluxes, it's the constant that it's going to resonate with. Grand rising. Right? While thoughts can influence reality, they must be charged with emotion and anchored into embodiment to become commands in the field. So your vibration, what you consistently feel, believe, and embody, is the language the quantum field responds to instantly. So how does misalignment create delays, distortion, and timeline bleed-throughs? When your conscious desires conflict with your subconscious beliefs or emotional state, the field receives mixed signals. It's like your thoughts are saying, I am abundant, but your subconscious programming is saying that I'm not worthy, or I'm not deserving, or lack exists all around, right? There's all those thoughts or emotions that are underneath. So these three levels need to be, sorry, I skipped to the next section. This energetic dissonance leads to manifestations that are inconsistent, delayed, or distorted. And it can also create timeline bleed-throughs where lower frequency versions of reality temporarily override your chosen path until coherence is reestablished. So how do we learn this? How do we learn to move past this? So learning the language of resonance, the aligned thought and emotional embodiment. So to communicate clearly with the quantum field, all three levels must be harmonized. Thoughts must match your emotions, and both must be expressed in how you carry yourself physically and energetically. For example, you cannot attract peace while embodying stress. Coherence between mind, body, and heart activates that quantum alignment. So how do we move through this? Well, one, releasing vibrational static, so the conflicting signals that are occurring within the quantum field. So static arises from emotional residue, energetic interference, unresolved trauma, or inconsistent intentions. To clear it, you must identify and transmute the root frequencies through breath work, somatic release, sound healing, and conscious reprogramming. Once static is cleared, your field becomes a clear channel for precise manifestation and timeline mastery, right? So you have to do the clearing in order for the manifestations to arrive, to allow yourself to be in that alignment, okay? I didn't even see anything come up. That is so weird. Hi, Byron. I didn't even see anything come up from that individual for a comment. That is so... Oh, hey, now I'm seeing comments. Hello. That is so weird. Grand Rising, Spiritual Love. Hello. Yeah, I didn't see any comments at all. I didn't know there was anything that needed to be blocked. So thank you. Alrighty, so we're going to do a mini little activation, okay? So we're going to close our eyes and we're going to visualize our body as light. Okay, so once we visualize our body as light, I want you to drop your awareness into your heart space. This is the seat of your soul, so to speak. All right, so once we sit in that space, I want you to inhale through the nose, hold, and then exhale through the mouth slowly. And as you are doing this, breathing in and out, I want you to come into that 0 point, which is the present moment without any external pressures from the past or from the future. Just this moment in time, it's the only one that exists. Okay, so just breathing into your heart space and out, and then speak aloud. I now call all of my energy into alignment with my highest timeline. Okay, I collapse all distortion. I become the vibration of what I choose. It is done. And continue to breathe and allow this to just anchor and expand into your field. Okay, it's that simple. This is just a mini little activation that you can do, and you can drop in and do this at any point in time. Okay, so breathe, drop your awareness into your heart, slow and deepen it, allow yourself. I don't feel very good right now, guys. I've been dealing with some ascension symptoms, and I have a really big headache this morning. But I'm just sitting here feeling nauseous. So if I have to pause and run away for a minute, I do apologize, but I figured I might as well put that out there right now that I'm just not... Whew. Came in the middle of the night. Alrighty. So we're going to go into some questions about this. So how do I collapse? How do I collapse an unwanted timeline? This is a pretty good one. So to collapse an unwanted timeline, you must withdraw your attention, your emotion. Yeah, maybe I was picking it up. It's weird. Yeah, I just picked up like just this wave of nausea that came in, and Keita saying that she had the same thing, a wave of nauseousness and heat too, like just felt very warm for a minute. But anyway, like I said, if I do have to leave because I have to get sick or something, I do apologize. But I just wanted to give you that heads up that I just suddenly felt very nauseous. All right, so how do I collapse an unwanted timeline? To collapse an unwanted timeline, you must withdraw your attention, emotion, and belief from the frequency that caused it. So declare that you no longer consent to that version of you, right? That version of reality. Use breath work and intention to reclaim your energy, and then redirect it towards your chosen vibration, right? And visualize the timeline dissolving into golden light and anchor your energy into your preferred outcome. The thing that people miss out on is, with the whole secret that's out, or manifestation in general, the law of attraction, is that they think about, if I think about it, and sometimes even if, I think about it and I feel, positive about it, because I'm going to invoke the feelings of as if I already have it. But they don't realize that there's those underlying conscious things that they're dealing with, those subconscious, the traumas, the shadow, all of those belief systems that are blocking them from allowing it to arrive. So that work needs to be done at that root level. So, can I shift my reality instantly? Yes, instant shifts are possible when your reality is fully aligned, coherent, and emotionally stabilized. The moment you reach that vibrational resonance with your desired outcome and drop all resistance, the field responds. Instant shifts are most likely to occur in a state of surrender, clarity, and neutrality. So surrendering to that 0 point, being in the moment of not in the past, not in the future, you are in alignment, in resonance, and you can instantly drop into that state. So I'll see if I know that's one of the, so the resistance, right? We are the ones that create the problem for ourselves, because in our subconscious, we don't believe somewhere along the line that it's available to us, or that we're meant to have it, or, that we're good enough, or that we deserve it. There's something, even having a hang up of, that belief system that I've demonstrated before of, if I believe that I have to be a good girl, but I also think that that money is the root of all evil, those two things can't coincide. They're in opposition of one another. How do I have money if it's the root of all evil without being a bad girl, which is against what I've been taught to be, which is a good girl? So those disparities that we have within our belief system, or those disconnects that we have between what we want, or what we consciously want, versus what our belief system, or what we've been programmed to believe, that's what creates that resistance. So if we step out of our way, everything flows to us with ease, right? It's us that creates those blocks. Whether we think that it has to take a specific amount of time, whether we think that it has to come in a certain way, whether we think that, there's something with us, whether it's receiving or whatever, those are the blocks that we put in place, but we put them in there. So it's identifying them within yourself. So what does it feel like to be in coherence, in that frequency coherence? It feels like ease, flow, and just a deep inner knowing. Your mind is quiet, your heart is open, and your body feels energized but calm. You feel synchronized with life, and the synchronicities begin to appear effortlessly. There's no feeling like you have to grasp or chase, or, like you have to drive for it in those ways. There's not this. It's just magnetic presence. You just feel things arising to you. And it doesn't matter what's going on within your life. If you're dealing with struggles, or, some situations occurring that's outside, of what you expect to receive, even in that, you still maintain that calmness, and you know that there's a lesson or an experience, or this is an opportunity for you to review something that's out of alignment with you, or allowing you to move through an experience, or gain some more knowledge or experience in some way. And you just move through that, but it doesn't take you out of your alignment, because you know that it's still alignment, and that there's a reason why that there maybe is a delay in what you think. But it's removing those expectations, because if I think it has to take 6 months for something to happen, if I think it has to take lots and lots of effort, if I think that it needs to, whatever my expectations are, my belief systems are around how things show up, that's how I'm going to block myself with those manifestations, right? So what if I'm manifesting the opposite of what I want? When you're manifesting the opposite of what you want, this is a sign that there is an unconscious pattern or a hidden frequency that is running beneath your conscious desire. So explore your internal landscape. Are you carrying fear, or doubt, or unworthiness? These create energetic instructions that override the conscious intention, right? So bring them to the surface, acknowledge them, and use energy clearing tools to shift them, okay? And that's really cool that you guys aren't that far away from each other. Very, very cool. Okay, so we're going to do a little integration again, a little practice. This is an integration practice and a timeline anchoring. So again, what I say with everybody when we're doing the meditation, put your device in a good space, put yourself in a good space so that just if you lost a little bit of muscle control, you wouldn't drop your phone or you wouldn't fall over, right? That's the whole point about being in safety. We're not doing something that's going to take, a half an hour or an hour long meditation where there's a risk of you falling asleep. So that's not really the risk here, but I have in the past been meditating and, you feel your limbs jerking or something as you're in that spot. So just to make sure that you're safe and you're not going to damage your device. Also make sure you're not driving or doing anything that requires you to be present and aware of your surroundings. Okay, so if you're in a safe space that you can do this, then please follow along. So finding a calm, centered space, close your eyes, and now take 3 deep, steady breaths. When we take these breaths, we're going to breathe in nice and deep through our nose, into the base of our belly, and up into our chest. And then we're going to exhale through pursed lips like we're blowing out candles. And we're going to extend that exhale, okay? So breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Now bring your awareness into the space before you. And I want you to see a luminous version of your future self. And it's going to appear in whatever way that is perfect for you. For some of us, we visualize it very well. For others, we just have a knowing or a sense of it. And how your luminous self shows up will be different for each individual that's following along. But whatever it is perfect for you. This individual in front of you, this future self, they're radiating that confidence. They are standing in clarity, and you can sense ease and flow and divine alignment surrounding them. It's just a beautiful, beautiful version of yourself, because this is the version of yourself that's already living in that reality that you desire. This beautiful, radiant version of yourself, that divinely aligned in flow and ease and grace. Allow that to be there. Observe how they move. Observe how they carry themselves, how the energy flows through them. Observe how they speak with confidence and clarity. And feel into that frequency that they're emitting. What do they feel like to you, standing in that full embodiment and that full alignment? How do they feel? Now, you're going to gently step forward and walk into them. You're going to walk into that beautiful, luminous form of yourself. And as you do, you're going to feel your hearts sink. You're going to feel your breath sink. You're going to feel yourself, your light fields assimilating each other. They're unifying. And as you unify into that one physical and energetic being, incorporating future you within this physical space, we're going to speak aloud this affirmation. We're going to take a deep breath in first and to exhale. I merge with the frequency of my highest self. I embody my chosen timeline now. I lock this into my field in full alignment with divine truth. Now visualize this beautiful golden light surrounding you, surrounding your entire light body. See these geometric codes locking into place around you. This is locking that frequency, locking that unification into your field. Sealing that frequency, sealing the shift into that new timeline. So now as that seals you in that space and it stabilizes the frequency within your physical being and within all your light bodies, you're now living as that version of yourself. It is done. It is embodied. It is sealed. So now take another breath in and start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes back in this present moment, embodied as your future self, as that highest timeline of you. And it's that easy, and you can repeat that anytime that you want. Remember that all of these are saved on my, the lives are all saved within my YouTube channel, which is Anshara'El, not .com, but that is my webpage, Anshara'El.com. And so that's beautiful. How's everybody feeling? How did you enjoy that experience? Let's talk about that, because I'm going to do another energy sealing. We're going to do another activation, closing kind of blessing sealing thing before we head off. What else do you want for any guidance or any information within that? We can talk about it a bit more. And if not, if nobody has any questions or anything that they want to comment on, we'll move into the closing session, and we'll go through that little experience. And all of these are powerful. You can do them together. You can do them alone. You can do them at any point in time. Some of them are short and sweet, very, very quick, and some of them are a little bit more lengthy. But none of them are any more than really 10 minutes of a practice that you would do. So at any point that you need to, you can drop in and do this. You can give yourself 10 minutes a day, right? Alrighty, let's do our closing then. We have some people that are getting ready for work, but that's okay. All right, so again, make sure that you're in a safe space. And when you are with your device and yourself, and you're in a safe space that you can allow yourself to close your eyes, once again, close your eyes and take a deep breath into your heart space, okay? And as you exhale, you're going to release any static or any tension from your field. Breath in and out, releasing all that tension. And when we're breathing into our heart, we're just focusing on our heart space as we're breathing in. You can visualize it coming into your heart as if your heart was like a donut and the air was flowing in through the open space there. You can see the donut running in this direction. So it's flowing like this through the crown, down through your heart and out through your root, and up through your crown and out through your root. But the focus is on your heart space. And in order to help with that, we can put our hand over our heart, and we can put one over our solar plexus as well. This is connecting the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy, or we can even look at it as the seat of the soul and then the ego, right? The ego at the solar plexus. So we're in this space, we're going to feel that warmth of our touch and the glow of golden crystalline energy that is coming out from beneath your palms. You have these beautiful chakras at the center of your palms. So this is light being put back into your body, right? You're feeling this beautiful light. And as this light goes into your body through your heart and through your solar plexus, see that expanding out into your field. Feel it expanding through your entire body, into all your cells, into your DNA. And see it expanding out even into the spaces in between. There's so much space in you. It's important to allow that beautiful light energy to expand into that space as well. Expanding nicely. And as we're doing it, this light, it's beautiful because it's cleansing and clearing, right? It's really purifying the space around you. And this is that resonance of your chosen reality, because we just did that a moment ago. And if you didn't do that part yet, you can go back and rewatch that. So breathing in, knowing you're in the divine alignment that you need to be. You're on your highest timeline because we've already set that in place. Exhale any other tension or any stagnant energy, anything that doesn't feel in alignment with that higher self, with that higher timeline. Feeling that light again, cleansing and clearing your space. Now we're going to speak a declaration, okay? This is for the rest of the day. I command my field to remain in harmonic resonance with the reality I have chosen. I seal this frequency across all timelines, dimensions, and layers of self. I walk forward in coherence, clarity, and sovereign embodiment. Now we're going to tone by saying ah, and the tone of ah resonates at the heart chakra frequency. So we're going to breathe in, and as we exhale, ah. You can feel that resonance reverberating through your heart space and out into your field. Let's do this again. Feel that awe in your solar plexus as well. So allow one more breath in. Feeling that reverberate through your field. Now see that field being in this beautiful crystalline energy and shielded. There's a beautiful orb that surrounds you, that's shielding you and protecting you. And this crystalline shield that you have around you is gentle, strong, light and cold, encoded. And it shimmers in this opalescent and beautiful golden hues. This is your sovereign shield. Now, take one more deep breath in, and when you're ready, gently return. You are sealed, sovereign, and complete. The declaration is that you command your field to remain in harmonic resonance with the reality that you've chosen. The sound tone of awe is a heart-solar harmonization. And we've sealed our field now with that crystalline frequency and creating that beautiful orb that's around us, that's protecting us. So how did that go? How did you experience that? Did you enjoy that experience? And if you're just tuning in at this point in time, do check the actual, my thing said low battery or no charging detected. Which is hilarious because I have like probably 75% battery life on my laptop. But just noting that little note. So how did that feel for everybody? Did you enjoy that? Is that something you can see yourself doing, more often? Or doing at least periodically to align yourself with your divine highest timeline, or to just clear your energetic field? People are quiet today. It's okay. It's okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to invite you guys to check out Anshara'El, so ANSHARAEL.com. okay, and for full ascension training and timeline mastery sessions. And to note as well that there are many books and stuff that I have available. These are, some of my books are now being made available on my website. I'm going to try to get all of them going. These are two of the newest collections, but I also have the Divergence Code, which is all about ADHD and neurodivergence, and it's the divine truth about it. It is a smaller read. It's available on my website for $14.44 Canadian, and the beautiful thing about it is that it has lots of wonderful practical sessions, and it is all about the truth of ADHD and what it actually means. And there's nothing wrong with you. It's not a disorder. So you can go and check that out there and check out all the other products and services that I have. If you have any questions, you can always shoot me an email, or you can book a clarity call, which is free, to talk about everything that I have to offer, whether it's classes or soul alignment sessions, or even the groups. Within Anshara'El, we have the Temple of Light, which is a free membership portal where I put a lot of content throughout the month. And I also have subscription programs at different membership tiers for different purposes. I have the Ascension Gateway, I have the Guardian Pathway, I have the Christic Mastery Circle. There's also the Oracle Chamber, and as well Still Waters, which is a temple for the inner voice. These are all, they have different reasons for them, different purposes, but I'm sure there's a group that would be perfect for you. And that's it. That's all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to play with some cards with you guys for the end of the show. If anybody would like a card or anything like that, I'll give you a few minutes anyway, till about 11:45, and then I have to hop off because I teach school and I have class today. Okay, so if anyone would like a card or two, let me know. Or would like a card, let me know. And don't be shy, say hi. Don't be shy, say hi. And if nobody wants a card, that's okay. Then I'll head off and go do my thing, because I'd already made a note of feeling a little bit off today. So if everybody's good, then I'm going to call it as it is. Nobody wants any cards right now? Perfect. I don't know if I've ever had a day where I've offered cards and no one has said yes. And that's okay. Alrighty, well, I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. If you didn't catch the live, do check out the replay. This is all about energetic sovereignty, vibrational coherence, and real-time timeline mastery for awakened creators. So if you're interested in, aligning yourself with your highest timeline, by all means, do go and check out the replay, which is on my YouTube channel, Anshara'El, okay, at Anshara'El. I love you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And yeah, if you want anything or need anything, come and check me out on my website.